Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. Welcome to Coaches Spotlight with Coach Mayli. Myself, I am based in Perth together with my husband. We've been wellness experts coaches for the past 10 years. And today I am very blessed to be able to share with you my journey and also my story. And over the past 10 years, there's so many things to share. There's an amazing journey that I'd like to share with you. And I thank you so much for being here this morning with me. Hello, hello. So just a little bit of background on myself. I was an accounting graduate and I was working as accounts and finance employee for the past 8 years, and from a different industry. My very first industry was air conditioning, the chillers, right? And my second industry was in telecommunication, and also my third industry was in IT. So all companies were multinational companies. I had great opportunity, and also my bosses were great, my teammates were great. However, there were little things that I felt unfulfilled, and I felt that I wanted to make a change. Firstly was my hours were long, because when it comes to month-end closing, quarter-end closing, year-end closing, when taxes come in, for those of you that are in finance, you will know what I mean. So there is long hours, and when there's an audit and things just pile up. However, back then I felt that that was just part of the game, right? Being in a corporate environment, and this is what it takes to be in accounting, and also how I would be able to climb up the corporate ladder. However, over 8 years, I have felt that there was something really missing, and there was something that I was really looking for, which I was feeling not so fulfilled. It wasn't on the job, but I wanted to make a change in terms of the flexibility in time, the flexibility in what I wanted to do. And I was also imagining myself being in this career, whether it was something that I would love to pursue long term. And I imagined myself until age 60, would I be doing the same thing? And interestingly, when I was talking to my parents, especially my mom told me that, hey, this is how it goes in the working environment. You work, and then after that, you save some money, and then that's how you travel after that and get back to work and doing the same cycle. And I felt that, oh, is this the only way and the only option in life? So I have always been wondering, because I love freedom so much. I love to travel. I like flexibility. I wanted to have the freedom of choice when I want to work, when I want to get up from bed, when I want to travel, and I don't want to clock in, clock out every day. I do not want to book my time for my leave every time, and also start to work together with my teammates to juggle around who can take leave and who can't, those kind of things. And hence, that was always behind my mind. I felt that I wanted to have more options, right? And this was how I felt. This is really how I felt. It it wasn't really the job. It wasn't really my bosses. It wasn't really my teammates. I had great environment in my corporate environment and corporate job. However, this was how I personally felt. I felt that I was confined and contained in a cage. I I was always looking out of the cage. What would I be? How would I become? What would I become if I step out of the cage? But I had that fear on, what would I do, right? If I do not have a job, I do not know what was the options out there, but I always felt that there must be something that I could do to make that change. So freedom was something that I was always looking out for, even though I didn't know the answers to it. I so badly wanted the flexibility. I wanted to be happy every day. There are times that I didn't want to get out of bed because I just didn't want to get to work. And it was just me. I started to feel really, really unhappy. And there was one day I was crying over the phone when my dad called me and asked me whether I was unwell. And I just cried and broke down in tears and told him I didn't feel like going to work. And that day, my dad did tell me and reminded me, oh, this is something that you need to look into and see what are the changes that you can make. Is it the job? Is it too stressed? Is it you? Do you feel unfulfilled? And it got me thinking. So after that, I spoke to a friend of mine, and she was also an accounting graduate, didn't like her job, pursued Pilates, and she introduced Pilates to me. It's a healing movement practice and also helping people to get back in shape and back in health. And that gave me a little bit more flexibility in time because I could choose when I want to teach, who I want to meet. Well, that was a little bit, there's pros and cons in all the choices that you made. First is it's just like a personal trainer. When your clients get ill or they don't show up or they travel, you don't get paid because we are paid by the hour that we work. So my income was not stable. It was up and down, up and down. So say for example, like December, I don't have much to spare. And also like if it's summer holidays, also there goes my income. And then there goes my freedom again. And I felt that isn't there another way, another option in life that I could be paid without compromising my income, basing on the amount of hours that I spend on my clients, or I get paid by the hour, or if I don't sit down by the desk. Is there any way, or is there any better option that I could be paid, right? So Jason and I felt that, hey, why not let's start off a business, right, instead. So we love the coffee to go concept and the healthy breakfast concept. And Jason used to work in Sweden, and this idea was very, very interesting, and he was very passionate about it. He loved coffee. Then we started to explore the options on starting up a business, starting up a coffee to go business, and also setting up a space for coffee and also some healthy breakfast. But we also got to realize that, having said that, being in a business, it's not that easy after all. First is that when we want to start up the business, we need to kickstart marketing, branding, design, and also building the trust and also the identity in the marketplace. So that was first challenge. Second was investing on the assets to run the business. First is maybe the coffee machine. And also we need to have a space to run the business, and also sourcing of ingredients or even hiring a staff. And the numbers doesn't really add up. So we were looking for freedom. However, this doesn't really tie into our objective and also our life goals. And hence we started to scrap this idea again. So it was really, really fun to start off to realize that, hey, starting off a business isn't that easy after all. Being in the corporate environment, we were always very well protected, having a stable income on a monthly basis. And after that, wanting to venture into a business, that would be a lot of challenges, a lot of unforeseen circumstances that we needed to handle. And hence we scrapped the idea and we said, okay, there goes. Probably getting back into our corporate job will be much easier and simpler for both of us. And at that time, we also so happened we were trying to change our lifestyle and apply for our Australian PR because we wanted to see what were the opportunities if we were to work overseas. And this particular building that we go to that has many, many floors, it is Menara Standard Chartered Bank in Kuala Lumpur. So our migration agent was upstairs, and there was this little store downstairs that served healthy smoothie. We walked past every time it was closed until there was one time someone actually opened the door and asked us and invited us into the smoothie bar. And she said, "Hey, hi, are you hungry? Would you like to come in for a healthy smoothie?" And Jason and I looked at each other and said, "Hey, why not? It's 4 p.m. and we don't mind coming in for a healthy smoothie. You have been closed most of the time, but today seemed to be something special." And hence we walked in. And what happened was we have this really nice aroma, vanilla essence smell. And we thought that it was a nail parlor all the time because it's pink and then also it's girly, but happens to be a nutrition club. They serve healthy breakfast for the entire building every single morning. And let me show you how it looks like from here. So this is how it looks like. Yeah, so this is a little smoothie bar or the nutrition club that serve healthy breakfast. And this was the lady that was standing right at the counter, very excited, very positive, and started to talk about the healthy breakfast concept and then also asking us, what flavor would you like? And it was our first time. And we say, "Oh, it's our first time. We don't know. What would you recommend?" And she said, "Oh, why not try vanilla? I'll make you something special." Right? Then we felt really special. Oh, make you something special. Yeah. So this lady, her name is Yan, right? So this was where she was standing, and that was how she was serving us our smoothie. So she has a blender here, a really powerful blender, and all her cups at the top. And what she did was she started to blend that really special vanilla smoothie. And she added a couple of fruits. Next was she started to add powder inside the smoothie. And Jason, being very, very skeptical, was looking and also very observant, started to ask her, "Hey, hey, hey, stop it right there. What kind of powder are you putting into my smoothie? Aren't you just making smoothie? Why are you putting powder in my smoothie?" And Yan turned around, right, holding this powder that Jason mentioned. And she turned around the label and said, "Well, I'm not a nutritionist, but if I'm going to serve just fruits or veggies to all my customers, they would just be maybe having some vitamins and some fiber. I thought that adding this powder inside, which is Herbalife Nutrition. Not sure whether you heard people at Herbalife Nutrition. You get all the nutrition that you need in that smoothie." And we're like, that's a good idea. And we say, "Okay, no problem. Do whatever you do. That's a great idea, right? It's just like putting vitamins, added vitamins into the smoothie, and there's good source of protein, fiber, and all the balanced nutrition." And once she served us this really yummy special vanilla smoothie, Jason and I couldn't resist. But we were like, We just bought one serving for 2%. And we were like passing around and like, I want more, I want more. It was so funny. And then this was the time both of us have our eyes locked. Jason and I, we were looking at each other, and then it was like a light bulb moment. Ah, smoothie bar, healthy breakfast. They only open like mornings only. They don't open the entire day. And then it's so smart. You got a product, right? Wow. And Jason started to have all his eyes on all the things. He asked, how much is your blender? How much do you pay for your renovation? How much is this? How much is this? How much do you need to set up? Is this a franchising model? What do you need to store with this Herbalife Nutrition? And then how much is your rental? How much is this? How much? And then look at him and ask him, who are you? What are you looking for? Are you here for a smoothie, or what are you checking? And after that, Jason had to explain, we're actually exploring some business opportunities. We're looking to do coffee to go, and we felt that maybe it's not something that we could actually make do with. And this seemed to be a very fresh new concept, and it's a very smart idea that your company has made. Because anything with the word life behind would be MLM, right? And Yan say, what is MLM? And Jason was like, direct selling. And Yan say, yeah, somewhat, but you're only having a smoothie, right? So the MLM doesn't apply to you. But both of us, Jason and I, felt that this is such a smart idea from a company, because to our experience, any direct selling company will come knock at your door and give you a list of products, hey, buy, slap it on your face. But this is such a fresh idea where I, as a customer, come in to experience a yummy smoothie, taste it, being taken care of, and have this experience, and then I decide whether I want to kickstart or not. It was such a smart idea, and hence we really loved the idea. We started to ask more questions with Yan, and amazingly, over that conversation, it was really the decision-making factor for me, especially for me. Okay, let me tell you why. Let me stop share first. Let me tell you why, the reason why. First is when we express interest to do the business, Yan spent 2 hours with Jason and 2 hours with me. The question that she asked was, what is your goal? What's your plan? Why do you want to do this business? What would you like Herbalife to do for you? That was a totally different experience. And these questions, to me, I felt that it was something that was so fresh to me, because most of the time in any form of company, it doesn't matter, it's a direct selling company or any other business opportunity or even a corporate environment, never a chance that I was asked, what do I want? And I felt valued, because someone is asking me, what is my goal? What's my plan? What I'm passionate about? What do I want to create in my life? And from there, I started to realize, and I noticed one thing. Yan, back then, both of us, we were 30 years old. A lady at such young age, she had the caliber and also the ability to sentence her sentences and questions like a leader, right? Her way of speech was very different. And I come to realize that, wow, this amazing company was able to transform a person, which is a mere hairdresser and a high school graduate, to have this amount of knowledge, this amount of vision, and this leadership qualities in her. And I decided to get started, at least as the customer first. And that was how we begin, right, as a client, and we started to learn how to consume the product, how to get on the transformation journey, and slowly learning step by step the system, the flow, and after that, what happened was we had this opportunity to invite Benny, Jason's best friend, to visit the concept and also meet Yen as well. He was also inspired by the concept, and we started our very first nutrition club ourselves, together with Yen's coaching, of course. But before that, I want to share with you, this is how we looked like back then, Jason and I. He was chubby. This was going to gym like 3-4 times a week, I think, gym. This was me, so-called Pilates instructor, but very scrawny and skinny. Lack energy. My digestive health wasn't very good. My skin complexion was bad. So going through the journey and also learning step by step how to eat right, how to eat healthier, and also coaching and support group by Yen, I was able to gain about 5 kilos in muscle mass. And also Jason lost about 8% of body fat. Yeah, and this is more recent photos that we've gone through our body transformation challenge. Now come back to our story. So this is our very first nutrition club. So the story was like this. How our nutrition club came about, we liked the idea and the concept of a nutrition club. However, being in a corporate environment, we had fear of starting a center, especially after the research of the coffee to go. And we felt really intimidated, and we were very afraid that how do we go about if we can't really commit to the rental and also the fixed expenses. But when Benny came in, he is a business owner himself and a certified personal trainer. He assured Jason that, Jason, if you're not going to get started on the nutrition club, I'm not going to partner with you. And hence we said, okay, let's do it then. Yes, let's do it together. So that was how we started this nutrition club, serving healthy breakfast at Publica. Back then, Publica was not Publica. Publica didn't even have the name exist. It was just like Solaris Tutamas. Yes. And our shop was there way before the supermarkets came in or the mall started. So this was our very first exercise class. So we started off serving healthy breakfast first, and Benny had this great idea of setting up a fit club, an exercise activity, because he's a certified personal trainer, and we said, why not? And we started to run with 2 customers first, because we believe that everything starts from somewhere. When there are days that there was 0 clients, we did our workouts as well. When there are days with 1 or 2 clients, we still do our workouts. When there are days that have like 10 clients, we did our workouts as well. So just being consistent every single day. Okay. And also this was our smoothie making class. We make do with all the blenders. You can see they are not commercial blenders. We make do with all our home blenders. And this blender was so old that it was actually huffing and puffing. Like it was like coughing out smoke as well. It was blending. So it was very funny. But we make do with whatever we had, right, to kickstart something. It was fun. And also we did our weight loss challenges. We did surveys and also road shows just to tell people about our nutrition club, our weight loss challenges, and also understanding more about what the market needs. And you can see we also started to grow our exercise group as well. And after the exercise, we'll do wellness evaluation. We have a system like a registration counter. We do health classes, and it grew until there was no space for people to sit. That was how we did it. It was just mere consistency. At times it was 0 people, at times there was 10, at times there was 2, at times it was 4, but we were consistent. It doesn't matter, right? There was anyone coming in, but the coaches, us, we show up no matter what. Yeah. And we were a very small group. So we also did like personal development and coaching classes, so led by Yan. And also sometimes we've got leaders coming in to teach us. So it was so new. Everything was so foreign to us. The feeling of setting up all these activities was very uncomfortable to us. It was new to us. It was fresh to us. We didn't know what to do and what we were really doing, but we just did it and we made things work. We try our level best to make it work, right? So it was amazing. It was amazing, amazing journey. And by being consistent, right, we started to expand. So Yan also started to expand a studio next to that club. And it was a bigger space because we needed a larger space to house more of our clients. We had a bigger community. Then we started to do skincare classes. We did some healthy party get together. Our workout sessions started to grow until 100 over people every single night. We also transformed our studio into a charity bazaar as well. So we did whatever we could to grow a community. And the mission and the vision of this community was getting people together, uh, a space that people can call home to, that they feel a sense of belonging. And everything was fun, positive, and it was an great experience throughout that time. However, there are also different challenges come together, right? Example, um, we were needing to move out of our center because it's grown in such a peak state. There was so many things happening, but our landlord needed the space back. So we needed to make a quick decision whether we're going to move to another lot or we are going to reopen another space. What are we going to do with the existing clientele? And there was a lot of teething issues as well along the way. Nothing was perfect, but it was something that helped us to grow and a journey that helped us to develop ourselves to be better in our business. And let's see, what else have we got? Oh, yes, and this was our 8 weeks body transformation challenge, but this one was something more of like a weight loss challenge, which is totally different from our six packs factory at this point in time. So we have evolved a lot from then. So this was an amazing journey. We really didn't know what we were doing. We had guide, however, we were not sure, or we were not very clear all the steps or the things that we've done was accurate, was something that was perfect, or something that was workable. But we did it anyways, just to tap into a new market, just to explore something new. And literally all of us were really, really working very hard together as a team. And that was amazing. And now I'm really proud to share with all of you that we have built such an amazing community. We've expanded so much. Jason and I have been with wellness experts for 10 years, while our mentors and coaches have started way ahead of us. So in total, we've got 18 years of experience as a team. And now we've got close to 500 over coaches across Hong Kong, Singapore, Indonesia, Malaysia, Australia, Canada. I think those are the countries. Yes, these are the countries. Oh, and Cambodia. Yes. So we have built a global community, and also we have mastered all our transformation programs. our mission and vision is so much clearer at this point in time. Basically, we just want to lift everyone up, empower everybody, and also build a solid community to change people's lives with good nutrition and also healthy, active lifestyle. These are all our amazing transformation. Not all, it's very, very small amount of our transformation stories. Some have turned to become amazing coaches, and some of the coaches have been with us for about 10 years as well. And we're really blessed to have an amazing group of coaches and inspirational icons now to be building this community together with us. And of course, during times of pandemic, we definitely know that many people would need to have their spirits being lifted, and also we wanted to spread this community online as well when all our centers and physical spaces couldn't open during the times of pandemic. We have about 70 coaches coming together, hosting online sessions, unlimited sessions, morning and evening, workouts, smoothie making class, healthy snacking class, cooking classes, nutrition workshop, 5 a.m. club to help everyone to set their mindset right and set their goals right for the week. So it has actually helped a lot of our community members and also family and friends to have an environment that is uplifting, a positive space during this time of pandemic. And we are very blessed to have all coaches here to do this together as a team. We used to run our coaches retreat every single year until the time pandemic. We couldn't. We really hope to do this. So if any one of you that are really intrigued and you were inspired by what we do, speak to the person that invited you or drop me a text or comment, and I would really love to hear from you. Yes, and we are a group of coaches that really want to empower everybody out there, and anyone that would like to transform in terms of your health, your well-being, or even mindset, or even be part of our community. Just let us know. We welcome you. Everyone, all age, shapes, sizes, doesn't matter. So I'd like to send a message, a gratitude message to you being here with me. And also Jason and I wouldn't be where we are and who we've become is also due to with the support and also mentorship with our mentors, and also all of you that's given us the opportunity to get to know you and also to learn from you as well. But I'd like to introduce you to our mentors, our immediate mentors, Maverick and Monique, based in Hong Kong. They have always been there, out there watching. And since 10 years ago, when we started the business, we didn't know anything about business or entrepreneurship. We were so young, we had zero knowledge. And they were there all the time, together with Chris and Irina, their mother and son. Very inspiring story. And also Irina used to be a pharmacist, the pharmacist that is working in a lab. And also Chris is amazing IT and also computer science graduate as well from Brown University. So both of them have always been our mentors and also have been guiding us throughout the way. Especially the love and support from Irina has been really amazing over these years. And of course, none other than Yan. She was the very first person that we met at the club, learning step by step, and she's walked with us throughout the journey and throughout the way over the past 10 years. And without her, we wouldn't be where we are now, because We had zero knowledge. I was just a mere finance and accounting corporate staff, and Jason was also another corporate person. We had zero idea and zero clue about what multi-level marketing was all about, what nutrition club was all about, how to take care of the clients, how to talk to clients. We had zero knowledge about that. So we brought down ourselves, and also we learn from zero and learn from scratch, learning from the best and staying humble and really learning from people that have gone through the journey, and trust the process will definitely help you get there. So that was what we've done. And this is our amazing group of coaches. We attended a training together. It's a yearly event that we upgrade ourselves, because personal development is very important in all coaches. So besides taking care of ourselves, we also take care of our clients, and hence we are constantly learning and upgrading our knowledge on nutrition, mindset, leadership skills. And this is an amazing event. Every single year, we've got multiple events, and that's the opportunity. We get together. And whenever we get together, we will always find chance to visit that place. So this was Hong Kong. So there are events that we need to travel across different countries, and we'll go sightseeing together. It's like a holiday and training together, and we could do team building together as well. So it's really fun. And this is me and Jason receiving an award. For those of you that do not understand what this position is all about, it's called the Millionaire Team. And what it means is that is a representation on how many people we have touched, how many lives we have touched, and also helped and developed and transformed. Yeah, so the recognition was also an opportunity for us to be recognized of the achievement, but the achievement was a team achievement. Yeah, that we have a huge group of coaches that have gone through this journey or walked through this journey with us, and also level up with us. Yeah. And this little note from Mayli as well. She is one of the coaches that also got started on the journey close to 10 years ago with us, still working with us. And she gave us a little note when she qualified for her millionaire team as well. So we are very grateful. Before this was how we actually looked like. We were totally different individuals. We were working class, corporate employees, and we were always looking to make a difference. We wanted to make a change, and we wanted so much more in life. We wanted flexibility, we wanted freedom, we wanted to create a more meaningful and purposeful life, but we didn't know how. So we're very blessed to be given the opportunity. First, it was when we were constantly seeking and searching, we were given the answers, and we decided to embark into the journey. And from how we looked like back then and now how we've transformed, it's really amazing. I'm more than grateful that we are a product of over 10 years of helping people, helping others, upgrading ourselves, and also constantly making changes and upgrading our own physical appearance over time. And Jason and I, we've just turned, I've just turned 41 and Jason 43. Lost track already after some time. Yeah. And I'd like to share with you this message that life is a matter of choices, and every choice you make makes you. So this is a little quote by John C. Maxwell. John C. Maxwell is one of an amazing a guru that I follow, and he's a very strong leadership guru, and also the powerful message that he puts through, and his teaching is someone that I look up to. And another person is also Jim Rohn. Yeah, Jim Rohn. So this is us in our recent camping trip. And what I want to share with you is that it's really, really inspiring now. And also by looking back our 10 years, what we always wanted to create in our life is what we are seeing at this point in time. And we always wanted the freedom of choice, as in we wanted the flexibility. We wanted to be able to travel anywhere we want. We wanted to do the things we like: nature, outdoor, four-wheel driving, or diving, or swimming, or experiencing more of life. And we felt that in this 10 years we were able to accomplish that, and we're so blessed and fortunate to be able to be given this opportunity. And we'd like this to be an inspiration to you as well. It's all about making a decision and making the first step to really make a change. And this is another one, right? We really have beautiful, beautiful sunset. Beautiful sunset in Western Australia. So when the borders are open, we welcome you to come and visit us, or we can go camping together, right? Or four-wheel driving together in the sand dunes. Yeah, so this is part of Australia, and what our goals are is to really travel with a caravan or just four-wheel driving across the entire country. That's part of our plan and part of our goal. We're still planning. And then also I'd like to share this with you. Let's stop share first. Yeah, I'd like to share a little story with you. There's many of you out here that are in this call that you probably do not know Jason and I, and then how we got started and why we have made the decision to move to Australia. And some of you may feel that, wow, you are in Australia and things would be a lot better. Grass is so much greener on the other side. However, what I'd like to share with you is that in the 10 years, there were many, many things that we needed to go through to where we are at this point in time. It was that change that we made from earning this income in our corporate environment and going down to zero, learning from scratch as a student, and slowly building it back up, because this is the position, or this is the lifestyle that we want to get. To Jason and I, lifestyle is very personal. For us, it's experience, living life by experiencing things, and hence we invest a lot of time and also money in experiences, which is going outdoors, camping, food. Oh, I love food. I love food. Skinny but love food. And also anything that is experience is something that we enjoy. We love outdoors and we love nature. We love wildlife. So same for you, right? You will have something that you're passionate about. You will have your own dreams that is not yet accomplished, or you are seeking for a change, all you need is just take the first step. And you may not be able to see what is there at the end, what to expect at the end, whether you will accomplish where you want to be at the end. And you can't be able to foresee or forecast what will happen after that first step. But just take the courage and be brave to take the first step. When you take the first step, you will know that it's not that hard after all. Nothing, nothing will be worse than having the fear of regret. Yes, nothing is worse than the fear of regret. Regret for not making the first step. Regret for not taking the first step to try, at least to try, to make a change. The fear of regret that you have not attempted to make that change. So, share with you this again. Be brave and be courageous. So, why I put this photo is, to be honest, I'm very, very afraid of heights. I'm extremely afraid of heights. And this deck is hovering at the cliff. So I'm like standing here, right? But as you can see at the bottom, there's all holes. Even though it's on a steel panel, I'm still very afraid because there's wind blowing, whoa, like this. However, if I don't make that first step to walk out, I wouldn't have been able to see this amazing view across. So it's the same as how we got started at the beginning, right? We have a glimpse of the nutrition club. We have someone that have gone through the nutrition club process and made it happen. And we wanted to explore and also kickstart, but we were fearful and we were so afraid whether it works, whether it not work. There was so much in our minds, but anyways, we just step in and get into it as the first step. And this is what happened, right? When you keep going and when you keep walking, trust the process and trust the steel bar. And this is what you see. Rewarding, right? Yes. So I cut short for you already. You can see without stepping out here. Easy for you. Okay. Now, oh, not yet. So this is us in the pinnacles, and why this photo is so special to me. I visited Western Australia and also this part pinnacles when I was 15 years old. I remember the four-wheel drive going past through these rocks, and it was an amazing experience for me. And I brought Jason here after living here for 3 years, and I told him, you really got to come and experience this. And for those of you that are inspired by what we do, and if you'd like to understand more about our company and our community and how all coaches turn this community and this amazing concept into really powerful career, I invite you on this Sunday, 3:30 p.m. If you'd like to have that link to access to our 3:30 p.m., we have a concept overview. Drop a note in my comments or talk to the person that invited you. We will send you the link. We are more than happy to welcome all of you. If this is something that you'd like to explore and embark on, we'll invite you at 3:30 concept overview this Sunday. Okay. And also, I would like to stop share first. I would like to send out my gratitude to you. Thank you all so much for being here with me, listening to my humble sharing. I hope my story was able to inspire you a little bit more. And this is the best time for you to revisit your goals, revisit your dreams, and never give up, never compromise in your happiness and also your dreams. Okay? I'll see you all. Take care.